and welcome to a springy episode of Laker Nation. I'm your host, Katrina Shaughness, here with a special guest.
Back and better than ever, it's Liabilities.
Maddie Winiger spent the year at the State Sentinel and gave an inspiring retiring address at the FFA State Convention. Great job, Maddie.
Speaking of FFA, there are many teams that place extremely well at state. Some of the highlights are teams that took the state championship, parliamentary procedure, best informed greenhand, and soils.
Some congratulations also go to our students today. Jenna Benson, Caitlin Decker, Zach Uter, and Isaiah Klatt all received the Students of Excellence Award from Resource Training and Solutions.
Wow, those Students of Excellence sure are excellent.
Yeah, they sure are. Just like our Honor Society students are super honorable. Speaking of that, actually, did you know that the NHS recently went through some changes?
Well, I did actually. We're now the MHS. Why don't we talk a little bit with someone who can tell us a little bit more about what these changes are and what they mean for the MHS.
Hi, I'm here with Mrs. Spurleyberg, one of our amazing science teachers, but also this year's new MHS advisor. So yesterday you had your MHS induction ceremony. You must be pretty proud about that.
Yeah, we had a great group of kids this year, lots of great applicants, and so I think we have 13 new members, 14 new members, something like that.
That's impressive.
So quite a few sophomores, a few juniors, and one senior.
Nice. Can you give me like a basic overview of what MHS is?
Sure. So it used to be called NHS prior to this year. And this year we've switched over to the Minnesota Honor Society rather than National Honor Society. It's just maybe a more intimate group of people. There are more local kind of trainings for us that we were able to attend. When we were part of NHS, we weren't able to attend the MHS local events. And so we've kind of made that switch just so we can get a little bit more training and be a little bit more involved locally.
Yeah. It's more of a practical split from NHS.
Right.
So how's your first year of advising gone?
Good. Of course, there's a huge learning curve, and so I've learned a lot. I've used some stuff from the past and just try to kind of make it maybe a little bit different than what it was, to kind of make it more of our own for this group of kids in particular. And quite honestly, the group that I've had this year have been fantastic. They've taught me a lot.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And have helped me out a lot along the way too.
Well, I'm glad that you've had them. Can you kind of talk me through the qualification process for MHS, or just some of the things that the MHS is looking for in some of its applicants?
Sure. So first we look at GPA. You have to have a GPA of 3.4 or higher at semester time. So right around Christmas or after Christmas, we look at the GPAs. And that pool of students then apply, and from there, they fill out an application telling us about all the service hours that they've done, community, memberships that they might be a part of, or things they've done within the community, within the school, their leadership qualities that they've shown, and then character is the last thing. So we're just, are they a model student? Are they a good model student for others to follow? When you're talking about these Honor Society kids, they need to be the best of the best academically that we have, but also very well-rounded. So be involved in lots of different things and be able to handle the pressures of lots of different things. So
So what do you think is the importance of having groups like the MHS around for students?
Well, I think it gives them an opportunity to maybe be involved in something that maybe they aren't in athletics, or they aren't in something else. Maybe they're involved in a lot of things outside of school. So it gives them some place to be involved inside of school, lets them build their leadership skills, makes them step out of their comfort zone oftentimes within the community and within the school. And so I think those are important skills to obviously have and to train in high school, rather than walk out into the real world not having any of those skills. So.
And why do you think college boards and college application offices, why do you think they like to see honor society groups like this on applications? And what do you think this says about some of the students that are in it?
Well, I think colleges are looking for a well-rounded student. They're not, I mean, obviously they want high academic students, but they want students who you know, have great social skills, have great leadership skills. And this is one way where students can demonstrate that they have met those qualifications. So although academics is really important, I think all those other social skills and things like that are equally as important, and colleges want to see those.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for talking with me today.
Hey, you're welcome.
Gosh, I love interviewing Spurly.
You know, I'm kind of jealous. She's adorable, but I feel it's just all kind of a mask to hide her mad scientist within.
Wow, this winter really got to you this year, didn't it?
Let's move on to the news.
Well, this week is actually School Nutrition Employee Week, so make sure to thank your lunch ladies and your school nutritionists.
Wednesday is mid-quarter as well, so make sure to check your student view and get all your homework in to boost up your grades.
Next week is AP testing starting on May 7th. So while you still have a chance to party at prom, make sure to save some room for studying in between the dances and laser tag.
Speaking of prom, picture sign-up times are available in the office. These are offered by Karen Egberg and His Image Photography.
So Wyatt, are you going to prom this year?
I sure am. I'm nervous though. I mean, what if I do something stupid or get dumped by my date? I mean, so many things can go wrong at prom.
That's really true, but hey, luckily we made a survival video to help all of you guys keep your head afloat on Saturday.
So prom season is upon us, and prom itself is quickly approaching. If you're planning on going, you're probably feeling quite nervous now. Don't worry though. After I've been through it a few times, I've developed a quick list of tips and answers to common questions that should make going through even the most stressful of prom nights a breeze. Rule number 1. Never drink the punch. Let's just face it, high school prom punch is never good. You probably make better punch on your own by throwing some assorted fruit into a kitchen sink and serving that in cups. And number 2, a few general tips about prom photos. Since your fashion sense is already impeccable and you're already stunningly attractive, if you follow these tips closely, you'll end up with a perfect set of prom photos. Rule number 1, remember to smile. It's always nice to show off those pearly yellows of yours. And rule number 2, stand up straight, don't slouch. Even though going from 5'3" to 5'5" really isn't an improvement, it's at least something. Now that you've fully prepared yourself for prom, you should try and find someone else to share it with. Who should I go to prom with? Think about this deeply. Is there somebody you believe you truly love? Somebody that you enjoy the company of? Or somebody you just think looks absolutely beautiful? Well, forget about that person because you have no chance of getting them to go to prom with you. Try setting your expectations a little bit lower, like her. Now that you've found the person you want to go to prom with, you need a way to actually ask them to prom. So, how do I ask someone out to prom? You actually have a huge array of options to choose from, though there are some methods you should avoid, like you avoid that one weird kid in your class. Number 1, never send your invite via text. And number 2, blatantly stealing ideas from the internet is a bad idea. You could do a humorous sign that smoothly incorporates a pun into your request. You can ask them out through a romantic, yet funny skit. You could even do the classic songwriter and singer method of writing them a personalized song and performing it in tandem with an acoustic guitar. While all these options usually come off as charming or sweet, you don't have the skills to do any of them. Just resort to asking them out in the middle of lunch or in a crowd of people. They'll say yes out of fear of coming off as a jerk to everyone around them. And after you're all dressed up, you've gotten a date or some friends, and you've mastered all the rules to having a good time at prom, there is one final question that you still need to answer. Should I even go to prom? No. Even though everyone tells you that prom is an important moment in your life and that you'll regret not going, truthfully, it doesn't matter. You don't have friends, a date, or anybody to go to prom with. So you may as well just stay home and play video games or do whatever a lonely, socially awkward, and boring person does in their free time.
Wow, those are some great tips to follow for a successful prom.
Are they though?
Well, I mean, I know I won't be drinking the punch this year. That's for sure. And continuing on, in sports this week, well, I think the spring sports captain's picture kind of says it all. Don't you?
Oh yeah, what a spring it has been. Although games are actually starting to be completed this week, it has been such a long wait.
Almost too long.
Well, that does it for this episode of Laker Nation. Thanks for joining us, Wyatt.
Oh.
And thanks for all of you that came out and saw the totally almost true story of Hansel and Gretel. Do you have the keys for this?
I mean, I don't know. Oh, let's see. Yeah, okay.
I love Chase's voice that he does. And then, oh my gosh, we're getting spicy. Woo! Well, that does. Oh, this
That
episode
does it
of
for
Laker
this
Nation.
nation.
Thanks for joining us, Wyatt. Wyatt? What? Who's Wyatt?
Wait, where's Wyatt? Oh, were you bruised?
I'm good. No, it was.
Okay.
Walk up.
Oh my gosh. And just be like,
Oh, you gotta walk off this way, by the way. No, I think we need to get Rick a sense of humor.
I hope you were recording. That's a good.
The
That's a good credit
last
thing.
3 of his feelings. Okay, I don't know. I didn't like them when I was a kid, but then I don't know. Like I had the pudding kind a lot, so I
Okay.
never really ate pistachios.
Oh, I see what you did there. Oops, I did it again.
I played your
Skip, skip, skip my room. Skip, skip, skip. Okay, let's hit it, Fergie.
I love interviewing Spurly.
I know, I'm kind of jealous. She's adorable, and I feel like that's just all the mask. I did not understand where that line was going. And I was just like,